All those gold, silver, and bronze medals are a testament to our pursuit of physical perfection, and it can't help but remind us, mere mortals, of the help we all need just to compete in the game of life. Some of us take steroids for the gym, the little blue pill in the bedroom, and for the mirror, all those hair loss drugs. You know you do it. But what if you could take a pill that gives you a mental edge? It makes you better at your job and even smarter, too. Would you take it, no matter the risk? Well, sounds like science fiction, but the future is now for people like Dave Asprey. There he is now. He swears by a little pill. It's nicknamed the Viagra for the brain. So, Dave, the pill you take every day is called Provigil. It's supposed to treat a sleep disorder called narcolepsy, which you don't have. So why do you take it?
I take it because it helps me be better at all of the things that I do. I'm a better father, a better meditator, a better entrepreneur. It helps across everything that you do.
Everything that you do. So you are a successful internet executive. Do you think that you'd be where you are in your career right now without Provigil?
Absolutely not. It's made a huge difference for me, both in business school when I got my MBA at Wharton, as well as just in board meetings. I fly around the world 100 times a year quite often in order to go to different meetings and present on stage with very little sleep. The stuff is magic. Magic. Okay. Do you ever wonder, though, if it's a placebo that you may perform better because you think the drug is actually boosting you? I've wondered, but I've tried other smart drugs that don't have the same effect, so it's unlikely to be a placebo.
Other smart drugs like what? What are you talking about?
There's one called aniracetam that's been out since, 1970s, I believe. And I started out trying that stuff in the 90s.com boom. It turns out those are neuroprotective. They protect my brain cells. They make me live longer, and they feel pretty good. But Provigil's in a class by itself in terms of what it does for your ability to just focus.
Yeah, and of course there are other drugs like Adderall. Some people call it like a steroid for the brain. We hear about college kids taking it to stay up and cram and study. Did you ever try anything like that?
I've tried Adderall, and I think it's terrible for you. It's unhealthy, and I don't recommend it for anyone. There are much safer ways, including good quality coffee, to get that kind of a kick. Provigil is not even a stimulant officially. It's arousal promoting. It helps you be awake, but it doesn't force you awake.
All right, I'm sure the makers of Adderall would probably disagree with you, but listen, how do you get this prescription if you don't have a sleep disorder, you don't have narcolepsy, so how did you even get this?
Well, I wrote a blog post about it because so many people have asked me. It's on bulletproofexec.com. And what you do is you go to your doctor and you say, here are the symptoms I have. And if you have the right symptoms, your doctor can write it for you. It turns out if you have shift worker sleep disorder, which if you fly around a lot or you're required to stay up late for your job on occasion, you probably may have if you read the internet
Dave,
properly.
That's all of us. I mean, I'm in different time zones all the time, and I fly around a lot, but I don't think my doctor's going to give me a prescription for Provigil. A lot of people do that, and I run into the same people on the airplane all the time.
Have you asked your doctor yet?
No, I have not.
He probably would.
But I will. And, you know, as a matter of fact, I take that back. We were going to do this story a couple weeks ago, and then the shooting happened. And I did ask him about it, and he didn't agree with it. It was by text message. Thank you for reminding me that. And he didn't agree that it was this awesome drug that is being made out to be, that you say it is. But let me ask you about the side effects. Do you have any side effects? Do you worry about your long-term health in any way?
I run an anti-aging nonprofit group where I get to work with some of the top research scientists and physicians who work on longevity. And it turns out that the side effects of this are less risky than Tylenol. Tylenol has much greater toxicity in the liver than this stuff does. Mm-hmm. I am not concerned about Provigil as much as I am about, say, NutraSweet.
Yeah. What about headaches or anything like that? Every drug has something. I mean, even you know, when you see the commercials and they read the warning labels, and it's like, my goodness, I'd rather you know, have that disease or that symptom rather than what this thing could cause.
Well, there are some reports that there's a rare allergy kind of skin disorder that you can get. It's very rare, and it's not entirely clear that it's really caused by Provigil. But just in case, they've got that warning on there. And some people do get things like headaches. But I'd say the only potential side effect I might have noticed is that LED Christmas lights seem to be a little bit brighter. Like in Limitless, the movie, when everything gets brighter, sort of the whole world around you, you just perceive it more intensely. And I just noticed it at Christmas. Other than that, the side effects are I feel really good, I'm really focused, I have more energy to be with my family, with my kids, and it's really helped me, I think, on every level that I've tried to improve myself.
I have a coworker who takes it, and my coworker gets headaches, so you don't get the headache. But I'm wondering, though, do you feel like at any way that you are doping or cheating? You know, athletes, when they take steroids, you're taking this, and everyone else around you is not taking this. Many people are just drinking, you know, going and drinking a coffee every day.
I was in business school really concerned about this. So before every test, I would set the bottles of the 2 smart drugs I was taking at the time on the desk in front of me. So I don't consider it cheating if A, you're not harming yourself, and B, you tell everyone else what you're doing. Okay. It's cheating if I did it in secret. I'm out here. I am taking the stuff. It works, and I'm not harming myself.
And you'd recommend it for other folks, right?
Absolutely. If people are really working on expanding their game, they want to do more with their career, they're having energy problems, or they're just having a hard time doing all the things that life demands of them, if this is safe, which it appears to be, and it helps them to do the things that came here to do.
At this point, it appears to be, but there are no long-term studies. If you found out that by taking this drug that it was going to damage your health or shorten your life, would you still do it?
Probably not. But the odds of that being the case with this drug are not very high. It's been around for long enough, and its predecessor, armodafinil, has also been out for quite a while. And we know what it does to many parts of the body. There's still some mechanisms in the brain we don't know. My wife's a Karolinska-trained physician. She supports me taking it as well.
All right. Well, thank you. And we're not recommending that anyone